stage, and we're gonna walk single file into this camera frame, and then we're gonna go home.
I just want donuts.
It's okay, everyone's now. But when I was younger, it was like, no, not that.
Who are we waiting for?
And I was like I said, I was upset. And I was like, I'm gonna trigger them.
Where's Rose? Getting water. Getting water. She's getting water.
Smoking a blunt.
A blunt?
Hello, Two Rivers.
I'm your host, Diana Hole, and I'm ready to rock your hole.
I'm ready to rock your hole out.
Hello and welcome to the Maxx Drag Show Season 5 reunion. I am Diana Hole.
And I am Dixon Herr. Yeah, it's us. If you can't tell, I know we look different. I got my children's on.
And we are the Maxx'd Boys! The Maxx'd Boys! Okay.
The Maxx'd days!
Yeah. We're here with the cast of Season 5 of Maxx Drag Show today. Everybody
Say hi.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Nomi, Polaris, Chris Britt,
Rose, Claire Doe, Dolly Romano, Amelia, and BADDIE, OMEN. Oh.
I'm so glad that you said that because I wouldn't have been able to name all of them. I don't know. I don't recognize a single person right now. Who the fuck are you?
And we are coming to you live from Two Riverside in front of a live studio audience. This season was so full of surprises. We laughed, we cried, we came a little.
I know that a lot of us have some questions. Like, what really happened behind the scenes? What was everyone feeling week to week?
Mandy Petty and Ronnie Panani could not be with us today because they suck ass. And that's it. Unless they had like a family emergency, then it's like, I get it, but... Top 3? Oh, top 2, I guess. How did it feel being in the top 3?
I love topping.
Okay. Yeah. Fabulous. It felt wonderful.
It did feel
So
good.
elaborated, I love it.
I know. The edibles are hitting right now. That's for sure. Okay. Nomi,
Yeah.
I want to know. Would you come back for a second chance if they asked you?
Truthfully, no. I'm okay. Like, my first experience was enough for me. And I got what I feel like I didn't even really know I needed at the time. And it did push me out of my comfort zone, but I don't feel like I should have went home the first night, and I'm just being completely honest about it. And that's totally fine. You know what happened. It's cool. And overall, it still was a good season in my opinion.
So you actually went home.
No.
I thought Claire should have been home.
Okay. I see how
Maine. Claire should have been Maine that first episode.
Flores. Was there someone you bonded with really like tightly this season?
Yeah, I actually did bond really well with Dolly, and then even the beginning with
We don't know.
Yes, so like it's like we just like clicked together right away.
Yeah, that's
So
good.
yeah, and then Amelia,
And then like moving on into the challenges is like when we got to the acting challenge, is there a different role you would have wanted to be?
Should have worked on it more. It happened last minute, so which is
Yeah.
like the day that we're actually going to do it.
In the parking lot.
Yes.
Okay, but overall the acting challenge, let's actually talk about that real quick.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you knew this, but we wrote the
We did write the script for the acting challenge.
But like, did you guys like having an acting challenge? That was something kind of newer this season, like especially all together.
I mean, I know you already touched on it not being schedule-wise was hard, but when it actually was happening, how did you feel like that went on stage? Was it different than you expected? Anyone could fucking talk. Sorry.
I was very surprised how smoothly it went on stage, honestly, because the previous time we rehearsed it, I feel like no one knew their lines, including me. No one knew what to do. We were still like blocking everything, so I'm very proud of how we did, and I think we should give some kudos to ourselves for pulling that off in a week.
And Clairgo ate that week. Also, I mean,
did eat that week too.
But yeah, when I walked in, I saw everybody rehearsing for the first time, and it looked like, I turned to Dixon, I was like, this is gonna be a mess. But it was good, I liked it.
It was really
Yeah,
good.
so like, how did you all feel about like the writing and like, you know, like, could you relate to it?
I related to it so well.
yeah.
You had us in this reveal outfit and made us death drop together as one.
Yeah.
It was an experience.
I ate jelly beans on the Badlands floor and I didn't get COVID.
You didn't have to. You didn't have to eat the jelly beans, but
We were giving the role.
So for those that weren't in the acting challenge, was there a role that you kind of wish like you would have had if you were in it?
If I was in the acting challenge, I would have had Claire's role. Guaranteed, I would have made sure I had that role. That was the one that was gonna win the challenge. So I knew for a fact that I would have had that role.
Okay. Oh, while we have you on the mic, hold on, while we have you on the mic.
Rose, I have a question. Week 1, right off the bat, bat out of hell. You were so pissed about being safe.
Let's talk about it. Why would anyone in their right mind be pissed about being safe? We watch it time and time again on TV, our famous little Rue girls getting so mad about being safe.
So I'm gonna not ever stop talking because I'm scared to look at you.
Tell me what.
Girl, I don't know, I was spiraling at the time, so.
Can I tell you though, I live for that. I love a little drama, but you have to cover it up with sweet too.
If that was on TV, that would have been great TV.
Right.
But honestly, I don't know. I think I built myself up in my head like before the season started. So it was like, I did a lot of self-pumping and then I was like, deflate. And then it was like, oh, that wasn't part of the plan. So
Got it.
it was just self-destruct button, 3, 2, 1, boom. So yeah.
But you still fucking slayed, that was so good.
Thank you. I love the meme that came from that night though. So that was a lot of fun.
you had a lot of memeable moments. But okay,
Despite all the fucking bullshit and drama, did you have like a favorite moment from this season?
No, I'm kidding. Yes, I did. My favorite moment is still doing the talent show. I think that just sparked the conversation, and it was a lot of fun. It was just a lot of fun to tap back into my theater. So that was like my favorite moment. So, also, actually, no. Sorry, scratch all that. I lied. Actually, my favorite moment was the redemption when I came back. That was my favorite moment of the whole thing.
was it intimidating coming back too after having this like 2 challenges?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No.
Chris Grant, how did you feel about your elimination? Because it was a pretty whack elimination. And how did you find out about it?
I mean, I was fine with it because I was even shocked when it was announced on stage because it seemed very, very much so like DOLLY was the clear winner. So it was kind of shocking. And I was just approached backstage after the show, but like it was totally understandable. Things happen, and so it just is what it is. I just accepted it and just moved on, and I got to relax.
You're not angry? You don't want to scream?
No.
Throw stuff?
You know I'm not a screamer.
Well, I don't know that.
And you don't know that. I didn't learn shit. But I at least got to know people and show my personality, so there's at least that, which was honestly the biggest thing I wanted to do by doing this.
And is there anything you would have done differently?
Yes and no, because it would have all just depended on financial situation. If I had the money to be able to buy all the things I wanted to do, then I could have probably done a lot better, but I was just pretty much trying to work with what I already just had in my closet and trying to just make it work for the challenge.
I lived for the staples when you did that was Talent Week, right? The burlesque.
Yeah.
That was so cool. Had you done that before?
No, that was the first night that I ever did the staple number.
You didn't take anything away. You fucking did something new. You took away that you can do it. And it was fabulous, and everyone lived for that. So that's what you took away. You also took away that, like, yeah, you can pull out some fucking good looks with what you already have, and your financials didn't really have anything to do with that. Like, you already had great drag. It's just how you brought it to the table. So, like, you should be proud of yourself.
Okay, down the line to Miss Claire Doe. Claire, you got to work in the team with Amelia and BADDIE OMEN, and y'all won that group challenge too. How was it working together? Did you guys get along very well?
Yeah, it was a good time. I didn't really work with them all at the same time. We kind of worked with each other separately, but it was fun.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
No, I enjoyed working with BADDIE and Amelia, and I think that we had a lot of good ideas, and we... What y'all say?
I said that me, Rose, and Manny can't relate. Can't relate. We're all
Okay, well, y'all lost.
I really love what we produce, but definitely in the energies of both the numbers, you can see that there was something totally different in both of those numbers. I love both BADDIE and Claire a lot, but I had a lot of feelings about that night.
Feelings? Who won? What are your feelings? Air it out. This is the reunion.
Feelings.
Yeah, talk about it. Were they bad
Like,
feelings?
did you just feel like two different like ideas that maybe were presented to the table? Like you had a different idea of what was gonna happen?
I feel like for our team, we served really kind, and it was really like cool energy, but I really loved the family that I saw in the other number, and that just kind of broke my heart seeing them in the bottom. But it's a competition.
So you're saying you should have went home that night?
I said what I said!
I mean, I felt like our group, we worked well with each other, and we were able to like really get it together, and like, yeah, I agree, like the other group did have like really good energy between them, and like a family dynamic between them. It does suck because they had to get put at the bottom, and that is what it is. That is the shitty part about it. No, I can cuss, period.
Get out.
But yeah, I was really happy with everything and with our group and such like that. It does suck when you see people go. I mean, I cried the night that Claire was up against you, so like, I mean, that sucked to see that.
Like, we all live an hour away from each other, so all of you guys lived in Saks.
Oh,
you guys,
don't start, baby girl.
guys
Don't
know
start. Don't do it.
Start.
Well, some of us had jobs at the time.
When you're trying to pay your bills, let me know, babe. When you're trying to pay your bills, let me know.
So, team MDR, My Chemical Romance.
How was it working in a team altogether? Because like Claire said, y'all all did live in Sac, so you should have had the advantage when it came to like, you know, rehearsing and everything, but...
I thought we did too.
Well, did you go into that night thinking you had that shit in the bag?
Dolly's ass was in me and Manny's face. We thought we fully committed to the challenge that week, okay? No, even though they lived an hour away, whatever, it was still randomly selected teams, so it wasn't nothing that was premeditated. So it was just part of that. It was meant to be. Like, us three being paired together on one team, we worked so well together, and I worked with Manny and Dolly for like, I don't know, however long until they crossed me too, and then I gotta read them too. No, I created a real friendship with those two, and like something that we really bonded. I mean, being in the gym for 5 hours, flipping Dolly like 30 million times onto the floor.
It almost looked like they dropped you a little on stage in the moment, or was okay. Well.
I mean, we maybe probably should.
So how was it, Dolly?
How was what?
So you were the one that was safe from that team. How was it watching Manny and, what's your name again? Rose.
How was it watching Manny and Rose going up against each other. Well, it didn't happen because the Rose quit.
Standing against each other.
Yeah. Was that sad to see? Like you were the safe one, but it was like bittersweet, right?
Huh? I was mad. I was mad. My face was just, and then I tried to give him a hug, and then I walked off mad. So.
If there's people that are out there that want to do this competition, what's some advice? And like, I don't want to hear some bullshit like, don't do it.
That's what I was thinking.
What was the question?
Like if someone is auditioning or like wants to be part of this in the next season, what's some like tips that you would give them?
Oh wait. Therapy.
I mean, it's a fun competition if you allow yourself to have fun. But I mean, I understand getting in your head and stressing the fuck out every week.
I mean, my advice is like the exposure-wise is really great.
Yeah.
And then it will really test your talent and your skills when it comes to like what can you actually bring, you know, as a drag performer, as a performer, what can you actually bring, and then like what can you show regarding you know, about your art, your artistry, because this is how it is. So yeah.
What could people bring that you wish you could have brought?
More food. A mirror.
A mirror.
Some lighting, some
A
lights.
mirror, a ring light, a suitcase.
Is there anybody you would like to see on the next season of Maxx Drag Show?
I would like to see folklore. Yeah. And I'm not just saying that because you're sitting right in front of me, but that's like how I feel.
I would like to see Baby Angel.
Yeah.
Iris Omega or Val. And I know Val like previously was on it, but Val would be some drama, and that would be fun as hell to watch.
Honestly, Val Shapiro would be
I would
good
be
just
team Val.
for the TV.
And all the stuff that they be making.
Yeah. She was
It
gonna
would
be on it.
great for all the makeup, the costumes, everything that they bring. In my opinion, I mean, y'all could say I'm biased, whatever, I don't care. But they do bring it. They do good shit.
I mean, I would just go with folklore again because I would say Red, but I know she doesn't want to do it. So folklore, I would love to see. I would love to see what she could bring to it, especially because she's kind of another spooky queen. And I didn't do the best, so maybe she could do something and avenge me.
Spider-Pig. The remix, the sequel.
The sequel. I would say LSD. I am living for them. They remind me a lot of myself, so they're very, I would love to see them get exposure from the show.
Oh my gosh, Clementine.
Oh, Clementine.
Put Pamela Anderson in it. Pastor?
Yes.
It's still a petition to put Pamela Anderson as a judge, and I will run that the entire time. I'll get signatures in a clipboard. I will.
I'm picking two because y'all can't stop me. I would pick Queenie Jones and Daddy Blade.
Whoa, yeah. I love me some Daddy Blade.
I want to see it.
We didn't rank these ones.
Did
but
you think you would win?
Who thought they were winning?
Who did it?
When
I thought I was
first
going to
week-
win last season.
Rose, I know you wanted to come in like guns a-blazing, and I know you wanted to just like slay every single week, and I know it didn't always turn out that way, but yeah, how did you feel going week by week?
Well, when you come from a life of being told you're beautiful, perfect, and everything you do, there's never a flaw with anything, and then you get told, well, you're not beautiful, perfect, and there was a flaw with this and that. You have to be ready to put yourself, and I was not ready to put myself in that position of being critiqued or opening myself up to getting notes on myself and stuff like that. So it was kind of like a hard transition for me from going from performing and everybody tells you you're amazing and all this and that, and then to being critiqued, and then it's like, oh, well, that's not, you know what I mean? So it was just like, be ready to be open to that and know what you're signing up for, because I knew what I was signing up for, but I just wasn't, I wasn't mentally prepared.
Remember during our season, I didn't get really any bad critiques for a long time, like, because I was so perfect, but no, but the feedback was great all the time, but one thing will always stick in my brain, and it was like, I remember Juliana said, I didn't understand your props, and it kind of like, my sirens went on in my head, and I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? Like, my props don't make sense. Like, I thought I made them very clear. I got so stuck on it. And I feel like that's what you do in competitions, is like, you get so heated in the moment of like, I'm being critiqued. It's all about, they didn't like me. But it's not about that. It's, you have to see it as like a big generalization of like, what I saw tonight, and I have to find things to critique. Otherwise, how are we ever gonna see improvement or whatever? And now every time I have a prop, I constantly am going like, does it make sense to everyone? You know what I mean? Like, does it have an intention? Like, you'll get a critique and it feels like it's the worst thing, right? And so anyone that wants to sign up for next season, you're going to be critiqued. It's a competition!
Anyway.
Okay, let's get into our top 3, aka top 2, because Manny Petty's not here tonight. Manny Petty? Manny's that you?
Yeah. Manny wishes she was this skinny, okay? Wishes she could do that.
Okay, for Amelia Need, as the person who probably experienced the most growth during the season, how do you feel at the beginning of the season compared to the end of the season? That's enough. That's all I got in here. That's all I need.
Honestly, I really was so nervous going into it because I felt like no one really knew who I was. So just constantly week after week telling myself, no matter how I place or how this is gonna go, I'm gonna worry about my performance, how I do, and how well I perform. And even if it wasn't always the best, I just focused on next week because it's a new week. But I think the growth is the biggest compliment because y'all watch me blossom.
Yeah, and I know you were scared shitless going into this season too, because I remember you placed low in that like lip sync battle the week before, and I remember you telling me you were like, "Oh, I'm scared this is gonna like affect how I score on Maxx Drag Show." But I feel like you and Dolly like had the most growth, and I was like surprised the most by you two throughout the season.
Because I honestly, I didn't think, just from the start, I didn't know if you were gonna get as far as you did.
But you did, and you slayed.
Okay, I was going. Clarify. I didn't write.
What were the? I want to know what the rules.
Baddie Omen, how do you feel during the At the Movies challenge when you were one of the only few people who followed the rules of the challenge?
Can you specify what the rules were?
You
was upset.
Yeah.
One of the only people who followed the rules of the challenge and did not win the challenge.
I was very upset because the rules were that you could not use another person in your performance unless they were like holding a prop or helping you with something that was not like, they were not dancing with you, they were not like in your whole ass fucking performance. And I had asked previously, and I got clarification on that. And I said, Slay, I'm gonna go ahead and follow the rules and, live my life. And I did. And I feel like, I wish I would have cheated. I wish I would have cheated. The winner, eh? The winner. She ain't gonna find me, girl. But yeah, no. So I was pretty upset about that. But whatever. I was safe, so it was fine. I wasn't mad that I was safe. I was mad that was a challenge that we ended up being able to pick our roles, and that would have been a really cool thing to do, and I would have been able to pick my character because there was obviously 2 roles that would have been the winner, and I did the best what I could with my person, but yeah, that's how I felt, and I will forever feel robbed in that challenge.
Well, you made up for it with the other 3 challenges, so.
But that was, y'all wanted to know the cheese smell, and that was what it was.
Besides winning, what part of the season did you feel the most accomplished by what you did?
Ooh, I keep on bringing it back to the Heritage Challenge because that really was the most vulnerable performance I think I've ever done in drag, and it really represented all of the things that I truly felt in my core, and I felt so nervous to do it because I wasn't all glitzy, I didn't look glamorous, it wasn't all this stuff, but it was I felt like the message that I told was really powerful for me. So I felt really good about that one. I don't know if that was.
Yeah. Anyone from the audience have a question? What challenge did you really want to do after getting eliminated?
I actually really wanted to do Heritage. That's what I was super excited for. I actually had like this really cool native kind of Alaskan build type of coat that I wanted to like rip into after. And then I also had like a mariachi costume, so I wanted to combine the two and like really dive into like what I found out later in life and get into like, I don't know, sharing that part of myself and that being able to be that vulnerable in a performance. But yeah.
I would say the same thing, Heritage. It's like, you know, as a Filipino, like, I mean, there's a lot of Filipinos all over the world, and, you know, our culture offers variety of, you know, festivities. Even back home, growing up in Philippines, it's like, there's like a flower festival, mask festival, everything that you can actually imagine. So like that, I would, you know, would definitely want to do Heritage.
I mean, again, I would probably say Heritage, but not for any reason that's like, it wouldn't be, I'm white, it wouldn't be meaningful, it wouldn't have been emotional, nobody would have cried, but like, and especially because I would have went with my German side, so nobody really would have, but no sympathy. But it would have been one of my looks that I actually would have been proud about, because it was going to be one of my bigger looks. And like I said earlier, I had to work with what I already had, but I had something really great for that. It was going to be a big sun goddess look. And so I'm kind of disappointed I didn't get to show that, but it is what it is.
My challenge, I really wanted to do the makeover challenge. Oh goodness gracious, I wanted to do that one. I eliminated myself and I was like, fuck, damn it, I really wanted to do that one. I was like, that one I would have had them stamp down. Amelia's didn't even have a bottom lip on their mouth. Okay, so that's the one I did have a problem with.
Amelia, where's the lip girl? Where'd the lip go?
I hope I never do another makeover challenge again.
All I'm gonna say is Manny got to pick for the acting challenge and the makeover challenge, and there was manipulation in both.
How so?
How are you gonna give the singing role to the only person on the cast with the accent? And then how are you gonna give probably one of the most feminine, the most butch?
Manny, I know you've been waiting backstage. Come on up.
Well, these are some questions we'll never get answered because Manny's not here. Unless someone wants to speak for her.
I did not want to do the Heritage Challenge.
Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay.
You're welcome.
Do you want to elaborate?
Well, I was going to say what Chris Friend said. I'm white as fuck. And I was like, if I would have stayed for the Heritage Challenge, I would have been, you know, like, little rosy cheeks. So,
Your idea sounded cute.
up against two indigenous people and a Mexican person.
Well,
no.
Fuck Italy, right?
I'm passing the mic to a bad bitch.
Okay, Juicy. Who was the trade of the season?
I mean, just look on Twitter.
Anybody?
Wait a minute, let me check.
I would say, in my opinion, I think DOLLY Romano is the trade of the season.
It would be a toss-up between Manny and Nomi.
So, anyways, like they were saying.
Dawn is so in and out of drag.
Okay, we're gonna move into some fan questions, alright? And these are not anonymous fan questions. So listen, Rosalia Valentine wants to know, were y'all okay with losing?
No. Wait,
Yes.
Rosalia
Well, the people that
Like
lost.
everybody?
The people that lost. Not everybody but Baddie.
Were you cool with losing?
I plead the fifth.
Okay.
I loved going home.
Yeah, you were happy.
That was awesome.
You were great.
That was
She's jumping
probably
for
the. I'm not even joking. That was better than winning.
You're not even joking.
That was better than winning the acting challenge. I was really happy. That was awesome.
Iris Omega wants to know, if there was an All-Stars, would you do it?
No.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I would.
I'm the
More
only
room
person
for us,
I'm the only
baby.
person on the cast that sent 2 people home.
Girl, I'm sorry, but if the winner's getting 1,500 and second place is getting like 500 and third place is getting 250 now, like, I'll do it again. I'll do it. Allie Bates wants to know, Diana, when will you finally let Maxx Drag go? And the answer is right now. Cut the cameras. Polaris wants to know, do any of you hate Polaris?
I love Polaris. I thought Polaris should have won the episode.
I hate Polaris. I'm just kidding.
Just to keep it dramatic, hold on. Just to keep it dramatic, I do want to tell you, Polaris, I was really mad at you. The night that you were like, I'm not gonna go do the lip sync. I'm just gonna be, oh yeah, give her the mic. I was back there. I honestly didn't want anything to do with you. I was like, why are you just pulling out? Like, you have one more chance to lip sync for your life. And it's like, why are you not giving it the chance? Like, I'm glad you ended up going and still losing, but.
Actually, yeah.
But I was like, why are you giving up? That made me
Leaving
sad.
or losing is totally fine with me. It's like, you know, I'm the most like very, I'm a competitive person, but at the same time, like losing is not just a rejection to something that you want to win, you know. But like that night, actually, a lot of people doesn't know what really happens behind. So like I was getting interviewed by you guys, and then like I was talking to Kevin. Like I'm not gonna do this no more because like you know I think I had enough. Not in a way that I gave up, but like you know because of work issues and stuff. Like my time you know for work, so like really compromises everything.
I get it.
So that's why.
No, totally.
Yeah,
I know. But I know that you said you mentioned that a little bit when we were interviewing you. But I will be real. Like I was so like, fight. But I get it.
I tried.
Personal expectations. But if I acted like a bitch, I'm sorry. How'd y'all feel about Maxx'd Out? Like, be real. Be so real right now.
Stop interviewing the same people every time. Okay.
I don't exist.
I love Maxx'd Out. I loved it.
Yeah, I couldn't help it.
Yeah, it was really good, and I think you guys should be proud of yourselves. And
Well, hey, she scouts out the camera. That's why.
What'd you say?
Said you scout out the camera.
Yeah, you
I
love
do.
on the camera.
Well,
I do.
I thought it was good. I mean, I wasn't really. I don't know.
Right.
What do you want me to say?
You weren't there that much.
I did feel like the question you asked me the last night, though, it wasn't like a bad question. I just feel like there's certain questions, like if we answer them a certain way, it seems shady, and it's not meant to be shady. So like if we're asked like, what's your favorite look? Because that's what I was asked. Like, that's fine for me to answer that, but if I answer it a certain way and I don't mean it to sound that way, it can get twisted so quickly in our community, which sucks, and it's not even really necessarily by us all the time.
I mean, I think it was fun. I think that we should I think Kevin and Clive should just start a whole little like channel of their own and just have all these spin-offs and shit. Grow the brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to hear it read.
Yeah.
Yeah, read me.
No, I'm kidding. It was okay. No, I had a lot of fun doing it. I mean, Diana, I owe you my life with Maxx'd Out. So you know what? It catches
I
a
got
lot.
some dirt on Rose.
Girl!
Save on my hard drive.
Diana has me by the balls. I guess they should against their effort.
Does it feel like a family when you're in this cast, when you're here competing with each other, or does it feel like it's everyone for themselves?
For me, when you're in that moment, it does not feel like a family at all. Well, for me, I felt like it was me against the world. Now, like, I'm here. It is a family now, and it was cool, and I love every single one of these people. In the moment, not so much, really. I thought everybody was against me, so.
Not Rose.
That's what Rose said. In the moment, it was family, but there also was a lot of tension in the workroom. The workroom? The messaging didn't really feel like a workroom.
It was a boxing match the whole time.
I was in my
We had full body mirrors, okay?
dark up
I brought a mirror. I brought a little tiny mirror.
Okay.
We are a family. I love everyone on this cast. In the moment, there were some like kikis. It was a little bit, the energy was a little funky. But we're here together. We had a little potluck before we filmed this, and we had a good time. Dolly brought some amazing ass pasta. It was pesto.
I'm Italian. I'm talking about being Italian. Hell no, it didn't feel like a family. It felt like a family when I had Rose and Manny's back, that's for sure, because I was mad and I didn't want them to go home, and I had their backs regardless. But no. As someone who like does energy work and does tarot, I can feel all of them feelings. Hell no.
Wait, can we leave it with Dolly real quick? We're getting real quick. No, but I do want to know, like, going into it, what would have felt more like a family? Like, what are things that people could have done to make it feel like y'all were closer, or not just at each other's throats, like, and leave it on the stage type of thing, you know?
So I mentioned this to Clive. To be honest, I think y'all should do group bondings prior to even going into week one. Quite a few socially awkward people on this cast, myself included. I don't like talking to people unless I'm spoken to. So if something like that, I was put in that situation, it would have been better, and I think it would have helped ease tensions. And then like the venue had a lot to do with it. Like being in that venue compared to here,
Yeah.
I think the vibes there are completely different than they are here.
They are. They were totally different.
Like, okay, coming in, because I was the tip kitten last season, and I saw you guys, and I got to be included with you guys. And like, we cried when someone went home, we went up and hugged someone, when someone went home. Like, that's what I thought was this season, and it was not like that at all.
I'm sorry that you didn't have that.
That's okay, because I feel like I'm the only one here that's not competitive.
From the moment we all met and did our promo shoot, we were told week one, someone's going home. And it just felt like Squid Games, drag Squid Games. So it really got competitive, and I don't feel like there was any hatred, but we were going for it. We gave it to y'all this season, and yeah, it definitely got tense, but now it's over. We work with each other at different gigs, well, some of us, and like, we're family regardless of the bullshit, because families fight, and that's family.
On our season, nobody went home that first episode, so I feel like we had a chance to like kind of hang out and like have fun, get to know each other.
No
But
stress.
right off the bat, y'all had to be stressed out. So yeah, and like nobody didn't get a chance to really like bond with anybody because they were week one.
Out of everyone, just the first night, Claire, Ronnie, and Dolly all were super cool. Like after and before. Because for me, it really means a lot. Like, not that you have to do it, because obviously, if I didn't go introduce myself to someone I maybe didn't really talk to as much, would be like, hey, this is, because like obviously you're overwhelmed, you're in your head, and we got other things going on. But for some of the people to come out and do that, I really appreciated that. So that helped me feel like more of that family that everyone's talking about. Like that did make me feel welcome and comfortable.
If you could fist fight any of the judges, guest judges included, who would it be? Who would it be?
Where's the microphone?
Julie, what's good? Julie, what's good? I got a free sticker for you, hon. Julie on a budget.
Ooh.
You gotta edit in the Nikki part where she said Miley was good, because Julie, what's good?
Miley, what's good?
I have ass pads and I corset more now. Am I capital all drag now, a la mode?
Okay, same thing, a la mode. Why? We only we're given like a week to actually prepare for I don't hate her, I love her, but like it's the thing of like, oh, your pink should match all the pinks. I'm like, we only have 1 week. Okay, love you.
I already beat Yaya's ass in the parking lot. I already got that bitch. I already got her, so it's okay. I got my feelings out already. Just kidding. I did not beat Yaya's ass. We talked it out and we're professional. We were adults about it. Allegedly, but you didn't see her for a couple weeks. That's why.
I mean, I saw some of y'all writing down numbers before the performance was even done.
I have some people hear some comments too.
I didn't see any of that.
Honestly, I'll throw in a free t-shirt for Juliana Budget too. I got you, babe. I got stickers, t-shirts, crop tops, and I'm dropping 2 more designs, so stay tuned.
Okay, we gotta wrap this up. I just want to ask, if anybody has any beef with anybody here at all, I mean, now's the time to get it off your chest. That wasn't a question, but.
If this was a Food Network, I would have bagged so many more wins because I would have been Iron Chef in this bitch, but.
You have been holding on to that this whole fucking time.
I have absolutely no hard feelings towards anybody after this. It's literally just what it is, a competition. What happened in the competition stays in the competition for me. So after this, Okay, period. Yes, literally. I'm not speaking about it after that. I'm not letting feelings dwell into something else. It's done. What's over with is over with, and it's over. So Baddie won, and that's the end of that.
And I have something to say.
Baddie,
No.
congratulations, bitch. Are we done?
Does anybody have anything to ask me or Dixon?
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun. How old are
Real
they?
quick.
How old am I?
Damn.
I'm 13. 13.
Wait, I have something to ask you. Can you do something for me?
Maybe. I have to pee really bad. Is it gonna be like hurt my bladder?
They like.
Oh, grab me some donut. Before Allie finishes. I saw her going back and forth over there. Allie.
I'm dead.
You're gonna throw a donut at him?
Can I go to
What are you doing?
The fucking cannoli!
Together? Like, oh, are you?
The iconic photo.
Yeah. Okay, ready, go.
Lisa, my body feeling so thirsty.
Thank you for coming to the Maxx Drag reunion, everybody. It has taken a turn.
Is that the only question y'all have? That was your question. That was your cookie.
Can I stop?
Wait, I have a question.
Oh no.
After everything, how do y'all feel about me now?
I love
Clyde, you didn't have to do anything. Nobody has any beef with you. You put it all on the judges, so nobody hates you. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming out to the Maxx Drag Season 5 reunion. I am Diana Hole.
And I am Dixon Herr.
And this has been Maxx'd!